Evening all, JC here from What an Excellent Day for a Podcast, and tonight I am joined by Andrew and his lovely girlfriend Julissa. Let's set the stage here, shall we?
Let's
Andrew
do
is
it.
the lead singer of the band Machete Drive-By, a high-energy, kick-your-fucking-teeth-in metalcore band known for their intense live performances, intricate instrumentation, and powerful lyrics. Merging from the fiery, hellish depths of the metalcore music scene in northern New Jersey, the band formed in 2024 and has quickly established themselves as a fucking force to be reckoned with. Oh, and let me not forget, these two also have a major love for the horror scene as well, and tonight, we are stepping off that stage and out of that fucking mosh pit to talk some damn horror. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining the show, man.
What's up, JC? How you doing?
I'm doing good, doing good.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, all right. So mosh pit, I once got caught in a mosh pit at a fucking Dream Theater concert.
Really? How was that?
You ever hear Dream Theater? It's like
No.
progressive rock. It's pretty good. It was like, mid-90s and all that. I'm dating myself, so I have no clue why a mosh pit would even fucking form for this type of band, but it did.
Yeah, they form in really weird areas, even like indie bands and stuff. Like they just pop. Someone, one person pushes another, next thing you know, it's broke out.
Yeah, yeah. I actually utilized that to just fucking fling people around, man. I got with this like big fucking dude, and all I did was if people came into me, I just fucking flung them everywhere, man. Because no one knows they think you're moshing, so it's like
You see someone you don't like in there, just throw them.
exactly. So we'll get into the band and all. I want you to promote the band, and we'll talk about your origins, how you started, and all that. But how did you both get into horror? What was the movie that scared the shit out of you when you were younger that got you loving horror?
All right, so the movie, no. I didn't really have a horror movie that scared me when I was a kid. Like horror icons, like obviously they scared me, but I wasn't like staying up all night thinking about it. Honestly, I think I just kind of fell into it one day, probably in like my teens. I watched some weird clown movie with my friends, and they all thought it was a joke, and I loved it, and then I just spiraled from there, and now we're here.
Okay, you remember the name of that clown movie?
Oh my, I think it was called like Stitches or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It was a weird clown, and he fell into a dishwasher, and it was just a whole thing, and he would kill people, and I was like,
Clowns are fucking scary, like this fucker right here. I don't know if
I love it.
I don't know if you guys ever saw Hell House LLC. So that's the clown from that.
Yeah, we stumbled upon that on Netflix, and we every time we just watched them all, and we're waiting for the new one because they announced the new one. And but I did hear they're stepping away. It's not gonna be found footage, right? It's gonna
Lineage is we actually, if you go back on our channel, What an Excellent Day for a Podcast on YouTube, I actually interviewed the director Stephen Cognetti of the Hell House franchise.
It's awesome.
So very cool guy, and hopefully he'll come back on the show. But Andrew, what about you? What got your love for horror, man?
Well, it started with my dad trying to traumatize me. He would it was started like psychological horrors is how it started. It was it started with the Blair Witch Project. Like that's how it started.
Okay.
And it's not even really that scary of a movie looking back at it now. I'm like, why was I ever scared of that? But yeah, back then it was that, and I was like, this is horrifying. And then the movie that really scared the crap out of me was The Babadook. I don't know why.
Oh shit.
That one was that I had nightmares for so long. I know it's what is it, an Australian film? They're
Yeah.
talking like different language and stuff, but it's still that just scared the crap out of me. I did not like that. And then I got more into slashers and more into just gore and everything else. That's how it started for me, psychological, and then it got into more of the bloodier stuff. So yeah.
Did you think the Blair Witch was real when you first saw it?
Yeah, well, yeah, my dad convinced me. He's like, this is based off a true story, and this really happened. He's like, yeah, that's how it started.
I think it's like a dad thing. Like they just try and
Try to
absolutely traumatize their children. Because my father would first of all, he told me there was a skeleton in the basement. He told me that was my older brother who didn't listen and died. So I think it's a dad thing. That they just scare their children, because he would tell me all these stories that probably fueled my love for horror in the future. But I think it was definitely founded from him, telling me the weird things, showing me little clips of horror movies here and there, and be like, "Oh, never mind, you can't watch that." But I'm gonna show you some anyway, but you're not allowed to watch it.
A little tease, right?
A little bit, yeah. And then he's surprised years later when I'm in love with horror. He's like, "What happened?"
You put this on me.
So what's your favorite horror movie?
Oh God.
Oh, that's a hard one.
I know.
You know yours, yeah.
Mine's Scream.
Scream? Okay.
I love Scream. I love the franchise. I love how every movie is the same icon, but no matter what, you're still guessing who it is, who's behind the mask. You're almost interrogating everyone in your head the entire time of like, you know, and then there's the flannel theory of like, oh, well, you're wearing a flannel, so you're probably killing everyone. But no, like, no matter what, like, no matter which movie you're watching, if you're watching it the first time, you have no idea who the killer is, and you're always on your toes the whole time, and that's what I love about it, like, the most, I think.
Yeah, what are they up to, like 7 now? Like,
yeah, that's the 7. I'm so excited for this one because I heard that Nev Campbell, Matthew Lillard are coming back, and I might die seeing that.
Nice. Yeah, Scream is. I was going to ask you your favorite franchise, but you answered it right there. So.
It's my favorite movie, my favorite franchise.
All right. Good,
yeah.
good. What about you, Andrew?
I can't even pick. There's so many. I love them all. Like Terrifier's awesome. Excited for the new one. Hell House is awesome. Love Hell House. I love Evil Dead. I've seen that movie like a million times.
The OG or the remake?
I've watched them all, but the remake.
Okay. Remake was great. The one in 2013 was great.
Yeah, that one. I was like, what the?
Oh my god, it's traumatizing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, what is it? The nail gun scene.
Oh yeah.
Classic. But yeah, Terrifier just I've seen everyone. We love them. We've met. Who did we met? Well, it was Lauren.
We met Lauren Laverne and Elliot Fulham.
Yeah, we just went to Monster Mania.
Yeah.
Off with that, which was cool. But
we had David Howard Thornton on the show, Art the Clown, so we did an interview with him a while back, and we've interviewed quite a few from the movie. Alexa Blair Robertson as well recently, and she's the girl that got killed in the shower in Terrifier 3 in the college. So she came out. She's a Nick City dancer too, which is pretty cool. So she was great. But Terrifier is great. You know what I love about Terrifier is that I think it's paving the way for unrated horror. I mean, those 100%. Movies are brutal, and they're putting them in the fucking theater, which is fantastic. In the past, that shit didn't happen.
And because we were talking about like something similar to this earlier. We were talking like a book that I read a while ago, but it kind of led into this topic of like Damien Leone is not afraid to like step over the line.
Yeah.
And he did that in the last movie, especially with that opening scene, because everyone was like,
he killed the kid.
Yeah, everyone's like freaking out. Like, granted, you didn't see anything, but you knew what was happening, and like, it's kind of just like there's a line and you're going over it, and that's kind of what horror should do always, is actually keep you on your toes and go over the line. And as much as I didn't like the scene, I understood why it happened and why it was actually a really pivotal moment in horror. So
yeah, did he kill the kid though? They didn't show it, right? But I guess it's assumed.
Yeah, they didn't actually show it, but it's implied that he killed the kid.
Yeah, he kills all the way, and then he goes to the kid's room.
So let me ask this question: do you have a problem with kids dying in horror? A lot of people have issues with that. I don't either.
I don't give a fuck.
Fuck it. Everybody's fair game, man.
Fair game. Equality.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Listen, I don't know. I think equality. Listen, equal hate to everyone. No, but no, like I think, like in a lot of horror anyway, like they're depicted as kids. It's just not actually shown as a kid. It's depicted like 15, 16. Like they're technically still kids. It's just portrayed by adults. And I'm not saying I want to like pursue. Like I'm not saying like, oh, I want to watch this happen. But I think like
you don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, like you can still kind of be like uncomfortable by it, but that's what horror is supposed to do. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. It's supposed to make you question things. So it's not. I don't know. I wouldn't say let's aim for it, but if it happens, if it's there, it's there.
Yeah, like you said, it's cool. Like that, it's in the theaters, and it did so well in theaters. It was like number one.
God.
Yeah.
When the week it came out, like that's crazy. Especially for horror, that's crazy.
They shit on that other clown that was out there, Joker too.
Oh yeah, we saw that. That was not good. That was
Love Lady Gaga, and that was rough.
That was brutal. The first one was good. I liked the first one.
It was, yeah.
I had high expectations for the second one, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like musical? Like what happened? It was not what I thought it was going to be.
Choice.
Yeah. So you guys, let's go back to the horror convention scene. So was that your first horror convention?
No.
No.
Okay. So you've been to a few in the past.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What do you think? I mean, I personally love horror conventions because to me, the horror community is like a fucking big family. Right?
Okay.
It's like everyone respects one another. They're cool with one another. You're online waiting for like a photo op or something. Everybody's talking about movie. It's so close knit. I love that about it.
Exactly. You got the cosplayers and stuff too that are just walking around. Like I love that. How much people like put into it. And then even all the stands and stuff. You see stuff there like I never even thought of this. Like we bought like horror themed coffee like at the last one.
Nice.
And it's so good, like at Monster Mania. But yeah, it's so cool. And then occasionally you see someone like a famous person walking around. You're like, oh, like,
Yeah, yeah. And the horror celebs too are cool as hell, right? I mean,
they're down to earth. Whereas I feel like a lot of
Exactly.
other celebrities you meet, like they're kind of like,
but yeah, they're like,
and this is assuming, but there have been a couple of celebrities I meet where they're like bothered to kind of like see you. Whereas I feel like with any horror celebrity I've met, like they're
happy.
They're very down to earth. They're happy about what they do, and they're, and at the kind, and they want to talk to you, and they want to talk about their work and then how you received it. And I feel like, I don't know, they're a lot more open and willing to be kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kindness is kind of fucking lost in this world.
Oh,
it really is.
Now, so it's refreshing.
Yeah.
To see. Yeah. No, I love the conventions. I love to go. We call it, the guys that I do the show with, we call it our fucking YOLO moments.
Exactly.
You only live once, right? So when you see something for $200 and you want to have it, fucking YOLO, man.
Yeah.
You definitely have to check out Silver Scream, though, in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Ice Nine Kills' horror convention. You
Okay.
might have been there, what, 2?
I've been there twice.
And then we're going again this year. It's cool. It's awesome. Because again, it's like I love metal and I love horror. And it's like where they merge,
Yeah.
So that's Ice Nine Kills.
Well, listen, metal and horror, I mean, have been, aligned for years, man. One can't, exist without the other, pretty much. So it's always in the kind of the same. When is the next Silver Screen? When is that? Did it happen already this year, or is it happen?
September, I believe 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Yeah.
I could be off on the dates, but it's around that time because they always try and do it around the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's cool. They're starting to announce lineups for like who's going to be there, and who did they announce?
Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich, I believe, they just announced are going to be there.
Julissa's ready for that.
I'm already ready. Listen, I'm in last time, and I'm doing it again.
You should cosplay. You should go as Ghostface.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
We had an outfit for every day.
Every day.
Every day we did different.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I try to always make my own because I'm not paying full price for costumes, not in this economy. But yeah, so I always try and dress up when I go to conventions and stuff.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
So-
good. I did that once. I cosplayed once as this fucking clown right here from Hell House.
That's awesome.
I just put it on. I didn't really do anything. I stood where everybody was coming in when they were getting the tickets, and there's one kid I was just fixated on because he was hiding behind his mom. So I was just like trying to scare the shit out of him. But I just stood there and looked at people. I'm actually gonna cosplay at the movie theater.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
When Hell House Lineage comes out, I'm gonna go as the clown and record that shit.
You should.
Does he have a name? Like, or like, what are people? I've always wondered that. Like,
I don't even know.
are they
Yeah.
are there the clown from Hell House? Like, I'm like, wonder if he's like a certain name that people are associating with him.
Yeah, I think it's I forget the last name now. I'm drawing it, but I think it's Andrew. To be honest with you, but I forget the last. I should know this last name, but I forget the last name of the You saw Hell House Origins, right? The latest one.
Yeah. Oh, that one. I really like that one.
Yeah, you remember they show you a little bit how the clown originated, right? And who was the clown, and I forget his name. I think it was Andrew something, but the name is fucking Patrick Carmichael, so stop with the Andrew Tully confusion. Talk about a damn in-show brain freeze. Anyways, that fucking clown is Patrick Carmichael. Now let's get back to the show. Enjoy. Yeah, I just call him that fucking clown.
Yep.
So that's kind of always, even when I had the director on, and I'm like, I asked him that question. I'm like, yeah, he's just that fucking clown, man.
He's a fucking clown.
But yeah, the first Hell House here was pretty creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That one, and the newest one that Origins came out. Second and third, they were like for me,
Yeah.
but because there's people buying the house again.
Yeah.
It's a retelling of the first story.
But in my opinion, I love the first one in Origins. Origins is crazy. Again, a whole different house. Showed a little bit of like the lore.
Wasn't that with the ghosts? That was Origins?
But the Ghost was that was the one with like the people. Remember, like the people were in the house. It was a Carmichael.
The Carmichael Manor. They were in the manor, right? And
It was, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
and they were there just trying to, do some investigation and all that.
And we actually got to see like the clown freaking move, like actually move,
Yeah.
like walking and oh my god, that was.
Well, that's what that's what I love about horror too. Less is more. You go back to the Blair Witch Project, right? I mean, you saw fucking nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Never saw anything, but it was fucking scary. Your imagination, when you can allow your imagination fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
That makes a horror movie right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go from movie to real life. Any stories like fucking ghost stories or scary situations that you ever found yourself in? And
Oh my god, I don't even know. I'd have to really like think about it.
we can come back to it too if you want to digest it a little
Want me to
bit.
tell the grandma story? I'll tell that story.
Yeah, she got a story.
Okay.
All right. While you're
Go
telling,
ahead.
fine.
So there was a movie that traumatized me when I was a kid, but it was not a horror movie. Like I said, my dad wouldn't really let me watch them, and one day I went into the room and I was like, "Hey, can I watch this movie with you?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure, absolutely." And we sit down on the bed and we're watching the movie, and it was Gremlins. And once they started like changing into the Gremlins, I was scared shitless. I thought I was gonna die in that moment. My life was over, and so I went to bed. And I was a scaredy cat when I was a kid. Like I had 3 night lights in the room. I had to have like a lamp on. It was bad. And I had this one night light in the corner of my room, and it had like Cinderella on it, so it was creating a shadow. And that shadow, I was like, that's a fucking gremlin, and it's gonna come at me when I fall asleep. It's gonna fucking kill me. I didn't sleep for weeks because I believed a gremlin was coming after me.
That's
my stupid, scary. It's not a horror. I was traumatized.
Yeah. I don't think I have any like ones that stand out. Nah, I don't have any like crazy horror movie moments.
I mean, there was
that's funny.
always the clowns in 2016. That was a wild
Oh,
ride.
of course, yeah. When that whole clown thing was taken over.
Oh yeah.
I was in middle school when that happened,
Same.
and I remember like being on the bus when I was a kid and just like staring out the window. And of course, like I'm so dramatic, so I had to have like dramatic music playing in my ear, and I'm like staring out the window, and I'm like, I'm gonna find one, and I'm gonna kill it. Like I'm like, you're not gonna hurt me.
That's part of the story. Yeah, when we were in school, in middle school, there was actually a clown on the premises, and we had to get evacuated indoors because we were outside for gym class. So they had like call the cops and stuff because
The clown was in the school?
No, we were outside for gym, and he walked onto the property.
Oh, okay.
We was all inside, and like, yeah, I don't know what ended up happening. I was young, but I was scared. Everyone was like, "There's a clown like over there by like the baseball field." And we're like, "All right, I'm getting the hell inside."
Yeah. Clowns are fucking. They're scary, man. They're scary. Yeah, I always would think like you would see one like on a Ring camera. That's pretty scary. Like if you would ever like look at your Ring camera footage and see like a fucking clown standing there.
Oh no, like I love clowns, but I'm telling you, like if I were to like open my door in the middle of the night and I were to see that,
It's over.
Like
Yeah.
I like seeing them from a distance, and they're like on a screen where they're not gonna hurt me. But if no,
No,
I'm scared, man. I'm still a scared cat.
A couple of good movies that have some scary clowns, and I don't know if Houses October Built. You ever see that movie?
No.
I'm not.
Okay, it's good. It's a good found footage. Well, not found footage, but a good movie to see. It's definitely good. And another movie called Haunt.
No, I've heard that one.
I feel like I've
heard of it, but I
yeah.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, and it's more around just people trying to go to the most extreme fucking haunted houses, right? And then they bite off a little bit more than they can chew because this shit is real. So
Fuck 'em.
yeah, those are two. If you get a chance to check out, they're pretty good.
Yeah, we're looking for more movie recommendations over here.
Oh yeah, when I see you at the gym, Andrew, I'll run them down, man. I'll give you a list of them.
Gotta give
The list.
text me a giant list.
Hey, so I want to get into Machete Drive-By a little bit, and so like, how did it come to be? What was the origins story of Machete Drive-By?
Yeah, it's because I was talking to my guitar sister, I guess, with him, and I told him this was happening. He wanted me to tell the story of the origin. So
Well, there you go, man. We think alike.
so basically, my guitarist Ryan, he was like jamming at his house with like a few other people, and they got kicked out because he lives in a condo. Like they got yelled at by the neighbors, so they had nowhere to go really. And then Ryan worked at a pizza place and met our current drummer Jared there, and they started like talking music and stuff. And he's like, "Hey, one day we gotta like jam out." So that's guitarist and drummer down. Nick, he goes to school with Ryan. They go to the same school, so they met, and they were playing guitar with each other and stuff. So I was the last one to like get in there. But yeah, at the time I was just posting videos of me singing songs on my Snapchat story and stuff. And it's the one song in particular that Ryan. This is what happened. I posted a video of me singing the "Reincarnate" by Motionless in White, and Ryan slid up. He's like, "Hey, your vocals are crazy. Want to like come practice with us?" And I'm like, "Okay, sure." So he gave me like an address. I pulled up there. I didn't know anybody. I knew Ryan, obviously. And then one of my friends from early in high school, Joe, was there too. I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? He's like, oh, I'm playing the bass. I'm like, okay. So we're just singing songs. We're just like trying it out. And yeah, it like worked. Like within 3 days of us like doing that, we wrote a song together already. The song Restless. And yeah, it's like super. We love that song. Like we've grown past that song, like with like how we write our music, like lyrics, like. But that song will forever have like a special place in our heart. But yeah, we're thriving out here. We're writing our album right now. We're recording it. Like we just got a ton of equipment in, so it's gonna sound really awesome when it comes out. We're aiming for, I don't have an exact date, but probably like mid and summer region. We're trying to grind it out by.
Okay.
So, yeah,
okay,
our first
nice.
baby album. We're taking our time with it because you only have a first album once, so
absolutely.
We want it to kick ass.
You want to make that first impression, right? You want to kick ass right out of the gate. So what band influenced you? Because you guys are fucking heavy. You guys are. When I listen to you sing, and I'm gonna let you promote your show too next week, and I can't wait for it. Coming out there to check it out. But I would eat a fucking bag of throat lozenges. I don't like the vocals, man. Just that fucking growling, that like it's intense, man. What does that do to your like? Like, can you not talk for like a day or two after?
No, I've never lost my voice from screaming. That's a lie, actually. That's how it started. So I'm gonna go way back. I was like a choir kid, right? So I used to like, and I used to sing solos, and I got nominated to do like go to nationals for like chorus and stuff. But yeah, that's how it started. I was always singing. I just love singing. And then I got into heavy. I mean, obviously, I grew up on like System of a Down and Deftones and you name it. So yeah, I had like that closeted heavy music taste, and so I tried screaming, and yeah, I would lose my voice. So through YouTube and just practicing, I kind of self-taught how to scream. So yeah, I can just go on and my voice stays fine. Like it's not really from the throat. It's like it's a whole technique. But yeah, I'm good.
Nice.
But yeah, we're pretty. And the influences, it's funny because everybody has like their own different. Like I can't really speak for all the boys, but I know like Jared, he was like a jazz drummer way back. So he's got all these like intricate beats he puts into our songs. Like if you listen closely to the drums, it's like really weird like timing, but it fits. And he loves Deftones and he loves System of a Down. I know that.
Okay.
He loves Deftones, which if you listen to Deftones, they have like weird drum beats, so you could hear that through his drumming. Ryan, our guitarist, he loves like Killswitch Engage. He is obsessed. Like we do one cover, when we do live shows, and it's My Last Serenade. That's what we've been doing right now, which might switch up, but yeah. So he loves Killswitch Engage, and then me vocally. My biggest influences are probably Motionless in White, Chris from Motionless in White. My favorite band, favorite vocalist. You have Loki from Alpha Wolf. I love Alpha Wolf. You can hear that through our songs. And yeah, there's a bunch of bands. I can go on and on about all the bands I like. Those are like the main two that, like, lyric wise and like how I scream wise. It's those two guys.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Machine. You ever hear of Machine Head?
Yeah.
I fucking love Machine Head. I saw Machine Head once at in the city a long time ago. They Burned My Eyes album when they first came out, early 90s. Fucking love Machine Head, man.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so another like, you know, Spirit Box, Ginger, those. Yeah, like the way those two female vocalists, like I love watching those reaction videos on YouTube when Ginger, when people don't know, and she's just singing like that clean singing, and then she just fucking goes like intense. Love it.
Yep.
Love it, man.
I saw them once. They opened for Shinedown, and oh my god, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Very talented, and they just dropped an album. It was really good. I can't remember what it's called, like something like Tsunami.
Yeah, this
I
is
don't
Ginger
know.
you're talking about, right?
Spirit Box.
Spirit Box. Okay.
Yeah, I love Courtney. Courtney's awesome.
Oh, Courtney's, yeah, and Tatiana from Ginger. I mean, they're both. They actually, I think I was watching one video where "Circle with Me," that song that Spirit
Yeah.
Box does. That Tatiana came out and sang it with it. So you got both these powerhouses just fucking going back and forth, which is pretty cool.
That's so awesome.
So I was gonna ask the next step for you guys, but an album, right? So
Yeah.
you're in there writing this album.
Yeah, we hit a little roadblock. We did a show at Stanhope House, which was really awesome. That was probably my favorite show we've done. But yeah, we lost our bassist. He stepped away from the band. I was saying, and which it was hard. So we're like now because we had a show coming up, the one coming up, and we're like, whoa, we have 3 weeks. We have to find someone, teach them all our set list, and we did. We have somebody stepping in from another band that we know, and we're actually practicing with him in a couple hours.
Okay.
We have a week, but he's amazing, very very talented bassist, and he's a bassist for like an indie band, but he loves metal and he's really passionate about music, and yeah, he's ready. He stepped up. He already learned our whole set list, and yeah, we're ready to go. But yeah, album's up next. Yeah, we've been recording it. I literally was recording yesterday. So
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be absolutely crazy. We're very blessed in the band because 2 of the members are like, they do like audio production. They're going to school for that, for like film and all that. So they know how to like mix and record and do all that technical stuff that I have no idea how to do. I just scream into the mic. So yeah.
So how do you get, like, what's your routine? What's your before you get out there and you step on the stage? How do you amp your fucking self up to just get ready to just kick ass when you get out there? What's the pre-set routine?
I don't even know. Like, I usually warm up and then I'm like nervous. So I'm always nervous. Like we do great, but I'm always nervous. But yeah, I step up there and I'm like, and then
So stage lights do something to you.
Exactly. I see everybody and I'm like, all right, let's tear this place down. And yeah, we take pride in like our crowd work and our stage presence. Like we're super big on that. Like if you watch any of the footage we posted, it's like us. We're moving. We're getting the crowd involved. Like we love that. Like we love the involvement with like the people.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I just get hyped up, like looking at everybody. I'm like, these people are here to see us. I'm like, this is so cool. Or even if they're not here to see us, like we gotta get fans. We gotta convert them. Even if they're not metalheads, we're playing like a showcase event where it's like we played the Stone Pony like a month ago, and the headlining band. And they were like country and stuff, but like, it's called a showcase event. It's like all different genres, and I'm like, oh god, how is this crowd gonna react to like a really heavy band? And yeah, I watched footage, and yeah, our crowd was the biggest one there out of like the other bands. But everyone loved it. Everyone had a great time. But yeah, I love interacting with people, talking to everybody.
Yeah. Listen, I'm looking forward to next Saturday night, man. I think I'm gonna jump on stage and just fucking like jump into the crowd.
Yeah, this show in specific
break every fucking bone in my body.
This venue, it's super tiny, which I like. Like again, like Stone Pony was humongous.
Yeah,
there's a lot of room. I like the small, like intimate. Like this is a 150 person cap venue. It's very tiny. It's like a bar. It's not big. Yeah, there's 3 bands playing. But yeah, we're really excited. Again, like we're gonna tear this venue down. Like we're gonna go absolutely crazy. We're so ready. Because it's been so long. Like all our last shows, we've kind of like 2 or 3 weeks out. We're like, hey, we've got a show coming up. This one we've had like months to prepare. We like announced this back in like February or something. So it's been like months of like waiting for this show in May, and we're so excited. And I have family coming down for the show.
Nice.
My cousin's coming down. My grandma's coming up from Florida. So we have like, it's a really important show to me. It's her first time seeing me on stage, so I'm really hyped up.
So the nerves will be twofold.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to tear down.
Yeah. So Julissa, I take it you're at every show, right?
Actually, no.
No?
I work retail, and it's pretty much like a full-time job at this point.
Gotcha.
Oh, I try to make it to as many shows as possible.
Okay.
But it is kind of sometimes difficult for me to get to some of the shows. But I do what I can from being at work. If I'm able to send him a text every now and then, good luck, kind of updates me throughout the entire thing. And then I always get videos after. So it's kind of like I was there. But this next one, I'm going to be there. And yeah, I'll be there. don't know, I have a bunch of fake blood, so maybe I'll throw it on him for the show and we'll see what happens.
Oh, nice. I was gonna ask about that, man. You're like the band Guar, right? You know Guar?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You should like incorporate some of that, man. Do some practical effects and shit on stage.
I brought that up, and I got
Chop a head off or two, Andrew.
buddy. I got a veto. I was like, that'd be
we catch a
insane.
lawsuit or something. We don't
Yeah, right.
but yeah.
That's great. Yeah, like I said, I plan on going out and you know, maybe between songs when it quiets down a little bit, I'll do some interviews, see if I can
Yeah, definitely.
if I can chat with the audience, you know, ask some horror questions, capture some
Yeah, you'll definitely have time because the order for the show is this band called No More Sun. No More Sun. It's a 3-piece band. Yeah, they seem really cool. They're like emo. They're a little hard. The band Leopard Monks is next. It's funny. The kid Dave, he goes to our gym. I met him at our gym. He's the guitarist for that band. He's the one that brought us along for this show.
Okay.
So yeah, they're pretty hard. They're like hard. They're like the step above hard rock. I don't know like what to classify that as. And then we're last. Machete Drive By. You know, we're pretty heavy. We're not like brutally heavy. It's not like deathcore, but you know, it's pretty heavy.
You guys are heavy. Yeah. It's but you guys got a great sound though. You got a great sound. So.
Thank you. Yeah, we love it. So. Yeah, we're excited for the show, and then yeah, obviously between set times you could host some interviews. I might be down there chilling with everybody in the pit. You'll probably see me in there before our set. Ready, like our last show, I was in the pit for the band before, right before our set. So yeah, so
nice,
yeah,
nice.
Big plans coming up.
So the rest of the band, are they horror fans as well?
Our drummer Jared really is. He wanted to be here with me today, but today he just left for Ocean City. So he's driving. I'm like, prop it up, drive. I'm like, come on. But yeah, he loves horror. I don't know to like what extent, what movies or anything, but yeah, he wanted to be here. He's like the bigger horror guy. Okay. So, but I don't know about the other boys, but yeah, they're hyped up. They know the podcast is happening. So
love it. So let me throw some movies at you, see if you've seen them, and you know, let me know your thoughts on it.
All right, let's
sure you've seen Jaws.
Oh my god.
Perfect movie.
Right?
I watched that last night with my dad. It was on TV. I don't know what channel, but I was sitting in the living room and I watched Jaws last night.
Oh yeah, it's top 5 for me. And you know, let me ask you this question, Julissa: is Jaws a horror movie or is it an adventure drama?
Okay.
I always go back and forth with people, always arguing.
It's got to be like an adventure drama because, and I say like I understand why it's in the horror category because the music, it sparks something in you. There's like always like kind of like a fear lingering in the back of your mind the entire time, and then you know there's the moment when he gets eaten by a shark that traumatizes me for a little while. But no, I think it's definitely like kind of like psychological in a way. It's adventure in a way. It's definitely, I don't know. It is a horror movie, but yeah, I'd say horror / adventure / drama / very suspenseful.
See, I got it right here.
I told you.
You know, that's
I was
awesome.
telling her about your like all the horror.
Yeah.
That's how we met. I was like, your art tattoo is awesome.
Oh yeah, that's
like, can I get a picture of that?
I remember getting that picture. I'm like sitting in my bed. I go, what is happening? Pictures on his arm. I'm like,
yeah, Jaws is. Listen, I never went back in the ocean. I haven't been in the ocean since I was like fucking 8. I do not go anywhere where I fall to the bottom of the food chain. It's just,
that's a great way to put it.
It's just not worth the fucking risk.
I'm the same way, but she keeps trying to drag me.
I love the ocean. I am a water baby. If there is a body of water, I'm in it. I'm swimming.
Yeah, no fear of sharks still? You're not even thinking about them when you're in there?
First, I'm scared of sharks. I'm scared of, I'm even scared of the guppies when they swim past me. But I'm in the water, 100%.
It's not even so much the sharks for me. I mean, yeah, I'm scared of the sharks. Also, I just don't like when I can't see. Something will slap my leg. I'm like, what the hell was that?
Exactly.
I'm like, and then I bring my swim shoes in, and it still hits my leg. I'm like, that didn't do anything. Yeah. So, yeah, I hate it. But yeah, she got me to go like knee deep into the water last time, which was a big improvement.
All right, baby steps. Hey, listen, you might even see a fucking clown in the ocean. You never know. Imagine that.
You just backtracked my progress, so.
In the ocean, you never know.
Shark clown.
A shark clown. Oh, there's the next movie, right?
Oh, of course.
So let me throw this one at you. The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. Have you seen that?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't see that.
It has been a hot minute since I have seen that movie, so I can give an accurate description.
Yeah, Andrew, required viewing for you, my friend. Go watch The Thing. I'm telling you. I'm gonna text you with like 14 movies that I want you to watch.
Do it. Yeah,
then we'll have you back on.
Yeah, after I get scarred by more movies, we'll do a post interview.
So what about The Exorcist? For me, The Exorcist is the granddaddy of horror. It's all over my arm. It's everything. I absolutely love The Exorcist. It scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, and I still think it's powerful today.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I saw The Exorcist. That was one of the founding scarring movies of mine as well. When her head turns around and just the whole thing was scared the shit out of me. The shaking the bed. I mean, looking at it now, I'm like, all right, this was like,
you could tell
it's old. Obviously, it's like an older movie, you know.
Like, at the time, it was like a pivotal moment. Like, and even when you're younger and you're watching it, like same kind of thing that I had with Jaws. Like watching it now, I'm like, oh my god, that looks so fake. Like, why was I scared of it? But like, when that's all you know, it's terrifying. And like, yeah. So I think it was kind of like a pivotal moment for like.
Yeah, that was everything. A big horror movie.
Was it The Exorcist or was it Poltergeist that had like they had like people with like ambulances outside the theater, like years and years ago? Which movie was that?
Oh,
I know it was one of the two.
It was The Exorcist. I mean, The Exorcist. A lot of people, you had stories of people fainting, vomiting, running out of it. Similar to like Terrifier 3.
Yeah,
right? You had the same type of shit going on.
I remember it came back up and they were like, "Oh, this hasn't happened since The Exorcist. Like, this is crazy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I in for? Because I hadn't obviously seen Terrifier yet, so I'm like, what the fuck am I in for? People are passing out like they did years ago. I was scared. It was fine. I didn't pass out.
I don't think I could ever pass out from watching a horror movie. I mean, the scarier, the bloodier, the better for me. I want it all.
There was definitely one scene. It was in the new Saw movie where I almost actually like had like a reaction to something, and I've never sat there and been like, okay, like I think I might actually get
you gotta give
sick.
You gotta give like the story.
Oh, I'm gonna. So first of all, it was our first date, and I'm not a fan.
You took her to see Saw, Andrew?
Yeah.
Because I was trying to be cool, and like we were on the phone a couple days ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally want to see Saw. I can't get into Saw franchise. It's the fact that they got to do these things to themselves. It's a whole thing. I try so hard, and I'm really struggling to become a part of it. But I'm like, oh, I want to seem really cool. So I'm like, he's like, oh, I went to go see Saw, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to see Saw, and he's like, let's go, and I go. But anyway, so we went to see Saw for our very first date. First time I'd ever met this kid in my life. And
way to go, Andrew.
Saw.
And there was the one scene.
Oh, that shit was great.
It was.
I know.
I think it was the first kill, or like technically the second kill, because there's that opening one. And it's basically she's sitting in a chair. And she has to saw her leg off.
The bone marrow kill.
She has to suck out her bone marrow.
Oh. Yeah.
And, something about that was just so like, I have never seen something to that level. And then I'm trying to think of it as like how she's dealing with it at that point. And I'm like, if it were me, cut my head off. I'm not cutting my leg off. Just chop my head off, quick and painless, done and easy. I'm not cutting my leg off. That's not happening.
Oh, shit was cool.
But that scene, like, it still sticks with me. And every now and then I'm like driving home, like late at night, and my leg starts to get like a little numb or something. Because I'm sitting and I have an hour drive home from work, and I'm like, oh my god. So that,
yeah.
I don't even know how I got onto that, but it's scared the crap out of me. Scared the crap out of me. I didn't like that scene at all.
But yeah, Saw.
Yeah, it's crazy that you say that too, because on every year, and if my fellow horror nerds, do the show with me, Danny C, Joe, and Dave, they would love the fact that you just brought that up, because every year we do a March Madness bracket.
Yes.
So we had, the final girls bracket, and we let them, we discuss who, as they battle one another, and then who is the last person standing. And, we did one with the best kills, and the bone marrow scene was the best kill. It actually won the 64 bracket, so, because it was great. I mean, it was fucking intense.
It was.
It just, and like, I get that Saw, it's like these crazy kind of contraptions, and, it's like, you're a bad person, and this is why I'm doing this to you. But, like, I don't know. Like, for all the other ones, I didn't have an issue with it. Like, I sat there, and I was able to get through it. But that first one, it literally, I don't even know how someone came up with that. Because there's the sawing off the leg, which I understand, which was still disgusting. But then, where do we come up with the idea to suck the bone marrow out of your leg?
That shit was disgusting.
Like, where does that even come from?
She didn't even make it.
Yeah, and for all that.
I know, right? She came close, though.
I'd be pissed. Like I said, just take my head off. I'm not doing it.
Well, it's like I love sawing off shit with like piano wire. Did you see Hereditary?
Oh,
God.
Right? Remember? She's just fucking elevated and she's
Yep.
sawing off her head. Hereditary is a great horror movie.
I love that.
That's,
Interesting.
I know. Oh, that was a good one.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It was
man.
original. And that's what I like. That's what I love. Again, you could see the repeats and it's kind of the same shit. But when a horror movie comes along, that's fucking original, right? It's
Yeah.
like, wow, man, that's a fucking great idea. That's a cool concept. I've never seen that. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I navigate to as well.
And my other thought process too sometimes, like how did they even come up with this shit? Like how are they sitting in their room one day or they're drinking their morning coffee and they're like, you know what would be great? Let's do this. And I don't know. I want to get in the mindset of a director, like a horror director, like one day and just be like,
What
what
happened
goes
to you?
through your mind? What moment in time were you sitting there and you decided, this is great, I got to bring this to life?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
no. I think it's
You-
great, but I just,
Usually, sometimes it's like what scares them, right? You know, we
Yeah.
all have that. You know, fuck, like if you know, the one thing that always used to freak me out, and I don't know if you ever saw the movie Dead Silence. Dead Silence is a pretty good movie. Put that on your list, Andrew, to check out. But could you imagine just like, you know, driving your car and there's a fucking like a doll or a fucking clown, whatever, that's just floating right on the side next to you. And it's just and it's just fucking staying the course with you, and you look and it's just fucking looking at you and it's just gliding along. Good. I mean,
Just
shit
as
like that is fucking nightmare fuel.
I'm driving home from work and I see a fucking clown next to my essay. Like I said, I love him, but stay away from me.
Thank you, because I never thought of that, and now I haven't.
I just gave a nightmare to Andrew here.
Like tape a doll and you're like passing
Don't
your
do that.
window.
I love it. I love it.
That sounds like horrible.
It's amazing.
Oh my god.
No, I what I love too is like even have you guys seen The Substance?
For the most part, yes, because it was all over TikTok, but I couldn't.
Yeah, it was
Like,
nominated,
well,
right? For
My stuff and I'm trying to watch it. Like you had to pay for it, and I'm not paying for it. And I was like, oh, it comes out, and then I forgot about it. But for the most part,
I have the Blu-ray, Andrew. Next time I see you at the gym, I'll bring it,
Yeah.
and you guys can check it out if you want. It's a fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic movie.
everything I've seen of it, I'm like, that was wild. And like towards the end, when they're like, she's like getting deformed and stuff like that, I'm like, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
but why I bring that up is because I'm like, that was nominated for how many Oscars, right? That's what I love. Horror is finally getting its place in
Yeah.
Hollywood, right? Because we've always been ignored, right? Yet every horror movie that comes out fucking destroys it. There's an audience.
Yes, it's the horror fans. They keep it alive.
Yeah. Yeah. So I loved seeing that they got some, you know, horror's getting some recognition. Terrifier, you know, what it did, #1 movie in the nation, right? You know, it's that just keep doing that because it's you know, in the past, us horror fans, we were all looked at as, you know, the strange ones, the weird ones.
Yeah.
Now we're the fucking normal ones.
I'm gonna go that far for me.
Horror fan is normal.
But
Hey, so I want to be, you know, sensitive to the time here coming up. You guys want to do some rapid fire?
Let's do it.
let's
All
see.
right. So, and you both can answer. So
All right.
I'll get answers from both of you.
All right, sounds great.
All right. Here we go.
Rapid fire.
Favorite cartoon?
I'm thinking,
Rapid
I'm
fire.
thinking. Probably, this is gonna be such a stupid fucking answer. Miraculous Ladybug.
What is it?
It's a French kids show. It's okay. It is amazing.
What's the name of Miraculous? What?
Miraculous Ladybug. Not
Miraculous Ladybug.
the new
Okay.
animation is trash. Okay. The OG animation was great. And it's stupid and it's funny and it's lighthearted.
That's all you need.
And you know, sometimes when you're just having a rough day, you just have to watch this girl be an absolute klutz, and it's amazing.
Hell yeah, I would have to pick SpongeBob because no, seriously, when you're watching as a kid, like you hate Squidward, and then as you get older, you realize Squidward is like, I hate my job. It's like, I get it. You realize Squidward's more relatable than you think.
I know SpongeBob. Miraculous Ladybug, though. I got to dive into that a little bit. I got to check that out.
A cartoon kid, like when I was younger, we would watch, I don't even remember what the hell it was called, but it was like this lady in like a star puppet. We'd watch that in the morning while we're getting dressed.
Yeah.
We'd go to the daycare. We'd be at the daycare. We'd go to school. We'd go back to the daycare, come home, go to bed. So like we didn't really watch a lot of like cartoons and stuff growing up. So then like, besides like, you know, Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I was never really a cartoon kid. So like as I got older, I started like watching random stuff that I would find, and then
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Last one, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Huge part. It was such a weird, creepy show. Have you seen it?
Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah, you know this.
That one was weird.
You know it. You gotta know it.
love
It's a little
that,
pink dog, and it's like horror. It's like a
It's
horror.
children's horror.
It's
We
children's
watched
horror.
it at friends' houses, and that would like
Okay. No, I never heard. I gotta.
Every show and every episode that he'd have to
like
like
a
face.
hairless pug. It's
Yeah,
really weird.
and he'd have to like.
Jeez. That's scary in itself. A fucking hairless pug.
Pug.
Yeah, literally.
And like
Pink
a
pug shit.
melting old lady. It's crazy, man.
You got to give that one a gander.
Yeah, that one's wild.
All right.
I do. Okay. Shit, I just turned 52. So my fucking Saturday morning cartoons, Tom and Jerry and all those stuff. So
Jerry's awesome. I grew up on that. I
yeah,
love Tom.
Scooby Doo.
Of course.
Right? Scooby Doo had some horror elements to it. But all right, so the miraculous ladybug and what was the cowardly
Cowardly
Keep
dog.
bringing it up. It's embarrassing.
cowardly dog? No, listen, I got to bring it up so I remember it because I got to check this out.
We'll text
I would
it.
not. It's a weird.
Yeah. Text it to me, Andrew, so I don't
We'll
forget.
text both.
Okay. You know, this one is like when I talk about your childhood, which, I mean, you guys aren't that old, so. But if you could take one candy back, candy from your childhood, what is it? Now, that candy may still be fucking around.
Yeah, oh my
so-
god.
so you can, I'm dealing with the young crowd here.
No,
Yeah.
you know those. It's not candy. It's gum, and it's that 3-layer. It was that 3-layer gum. It was like mint chocolate chip or like orange sherbet, and it was like 3 layers.
Okay.
You don't get that anymore.
That shit was great.
Slapped.
Uh,
Growing up. It had flavor for about 2 minutes, but other than that, it was great.
we both my both
2 minutes.
still alive. I got Reese's and whatchamacallits. But
Oh, you're a whatchamacallit fan?
yeah,
I fucking love whatchamacallits,
I
man.
know whatchamacallits. Yeah, they're awesome.
I have like 2 or 3 in the house at all times. I love those. They're hard to find too. They are kind of.
Though. It's got like peanut butter, the nougat, like everything.
Yeah. That's like a fucking Cracker Barrel candy, right? You gotta go to Cracker Barrel and you gotta find all those crazy fucking candies that don't exist in like fucking ShopRite anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But
All
yeah,
right.
they're still alive.
Yeah. No, it's good. Well, yeah, you still got your favorite candies. So, Julissa doesn't. Her 3-layer gum that loses its flavor in a minute and a half is gone.
Take it away from me too quickly.
Okay.
Right.
Stranded on an island and only one food to survive on. What is it?
I already got mine. Fried calamari, which I can just get from the ocean. So
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta go with rice. I love rice. It's a staple for my life. I love
So
Yeah.
what type of rice? Elaborate. Is it just like white rice or brown rice, or do you got to have shit in the rice? Not shit, but.
it. That's my go-to. You know, if it would just had to be like white rice, that's okay with me.
Okay.
But you know, if I had like some seasonings and like a little extra like stuff that I could bring with me, probably arroz con gandules. It's like a Spanish. It's rice and pigeon peas, and
Okay.
that is my favorite food of all time.
Okay.
Yes.
I just
And
love
fried calamari. That's a new one, man. I haven't heard that one in all the rapid fires we did.
yeah, after this, I'm going to dinner. I'm gonna get some fried calamari now that we brought it up. So
There you go. There
I
you
love
go.
that.
Enjoy. All right. Do UFOs exist?
Oh, yup. Yeah, I think they do. I think aliens are out there. UFOs. I don't think we've ever talked about this.
No, I'm not gonna say UFOs because I think that the extraterrestrial life does exist. I don't think they're probably green, but I do think
Yeah,
they
obviously.
exist, and I think that they are probably smart enough not to bring a UFO here because it's not gonna make it back.
Yeah, or they're lurking, or
They're
they're
probably lurking somewhere. The drones, the Jersey
Yeah.
drones.
Yeah. What the fuck
That's
was
where
that,
they are.
right?
That's where they are. They're
That's
just
what they
flying
don't
us.
have a UFO. They have
Yeah.
to upgrade and get a drone so that they didn't.
I think the aliens are living amongst us already. I think they're fucking here.
There
I
you
think
go.
we kind of interact every day with them.
Every now and then you meet someone, and you're like, "Is this your first
Are
day
you
on
real?
Earth?"
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is their
So
first
I'm gonna have you guys, if you get a chance, look into. There's a documentary called The Phoenix Lights.
Okay.
Watch that and tell me if you don't believe in it. Just watch it and tell me what the fuck it is.
Okay.
All right.
The Phoenix Lights. It's a documentary. I think it's on Prime or something.
Sounds good.
All right. All right. So, favorite horror villain?
Oh man.
Horror
villain. Oh my god.
I know my favorite icon, but I gotta think of a villain.
I can't pick a horror villain, but that's hard. I know who my favorite villain is, just in general.
He's a little spooky.
Who?
Go ahead.
Villain.
It would have to be Joker. I'm a huge Batman guy. I love
Okay.
Batman. And yeah, he's got nothing to him. Like, he's just a crazy guy that is smart and just is a lunatic, so sociopath. So yeah, I think he's badass. And The Dark Knight changed my entire life. I love that movie so much. I tried showing you that with Heath Ledger. But
Yeah, rest in peace, Heath Ledger, man.
But yeah, I don't know who my horror villain. I don't know who my horror villain would be.
Probably Art. No, Art the Clown.
Art's a pretty good one.
Yeah. But I don't know if I would say he's my favorite.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to.
Because I love him. Don't you dare get me wrong. But I think there's like other icons and villains that kind of hold sentiment in my heart. Like one that I just thought of was like Alex Warden from My Bloody Valentine, because he.
Oh, okay.
I love Bloody
Look
Valentine.
at you pulling out My Bloody Valentine. I love it. All right. Remake or the OG?
I haven't seen the remake. I've only watched the original, and I make him watch it every year.
Every Valentine's Day.
Because I've been watching it on Valentine's Day for years by myself, alone. And so I forced my traditions onto him. But what I love about it's like I kind of love the fact that you don't ever suspect a thing throughout the movie, which is obviously pretty common. You don't expect the person as the villain, but that he's playing this kind of double life, and he's trying to be the hero and the villain in one shot. And then that final ending scene in the original when he's running away and he's like cackling and he gets away, that moment freaked the hell out of me when I first like saw it, and it was just like, will you be my bloody Valentine? And it's such a different voice, it's a different persona than he ever was the whole movie, and I feel like that showed his true colors right there. And that's probably because he's vicious for no reason. There's literally no reason. He's just like he saw his dad die years ago, and that's why he is the way that he is. Like there's no real like, oh, you guys hurt me. You guys, like he's just doing it to do it, basically.
Yeah, no motive, right? That's just like Michael Myers, right? You never in the first Halloween, you never really know what drives him, right? He's just like emotionless. He's just, and that's the scariest. There's no motive behind it.
Yeah,
it's just,
killers that are like that, they're scary. Like Art is one of them. He just does it to do it. He finds joy in it.
Oh yeah, he revels in it. He loves that shit.
And Billy had a reason to go and kill everybody, and Stu was just along for the ride. He was like, let's just do this. This is, it was more fun for him. And so villains that don't have a motive, like, are really, they're just they're messed up. They want to just do that for fun. You got a problem.
Yeah,
good stuff.
For me.
So I think we touched on this earlier. Do you believe in ghosts? Ever seen one? I think we kind of hit on that a little bit. So first concert you went to?
Mine was Panic at the Disco. I don't remember what year it was, but I think it was for my 15th or 16th birthday. I got Panic at the Disco concert tickets, and I saw them, and I was on the floor, and it was awesome because I was a huge Panic at the Disco fan before like everything kind of went down, and that was my first concert, and it was, to this day, like, I'm not really a fan of them anymore, but it was still one of the most pivotal moments of my life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine was I can't remember the third opening, like the other opening band, but it was Asking Alexandria, and Guns N' Roses.
Oh,
Okay.
Which was like awesome because being a kid when I was a kid, Guns N' Roses was like my favorite band. Like I loved Axl. I loved that like how his range of voice. That was like when I was a kid, huge inspiration, and he was awesome. And Asking Alexandria, I never even heard of them at the time. Now I listen to them all the time. They're like brutally heavy. And yeah, Danny's awesome. So,
Okay.
But we were there. My mom was covering my ears because I was like 8 or 9, and they were like swearing up a storm. Well, their songs are, if you like look at the lyrics, it's really gross. Very sexual lyrics. My mom's like cover my ears.
Mine was Kiss. Mine was Kiss. Yeah, I saw Kiss probably like 10 times in concert, and love Kiss.
It's awesome.
Because it was a show, right? It was an event. You went there, you loved the music, but just the stage, the presence, everything that they did was
exactly.
Yeah. And then you got Gene, right? The demon. So I fell in love with that.
There you go.
Okay. I want you to put your thinking caps on now.
Oh God.
Done.
All right. You get to create your own Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavor. What is it?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
I already have a base because.
Do we make the fried calamari ice cream?
Oh, man. Vanilla ice cream with bits of calamari in it. Holy shit.
No, that's.
Oh god.
You're gonna appreciate this. The whatchamacallit ice cream.
Oh
my
okay.
god, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd just be like a clusterfuck of like different. It would just be you got literally everything in there. Just getting overstimulated by all the sugar and shit.
I love it. I love it. That's a great one.
That's awesome.
You should write Ben and Jerry's on that one, Andrew. Get that shit going.
Like, hey, business proposal.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, mine's nothing fancy, but probably a dark chocolate with some form of like fruit in it.
A little cherry action?
Yeah, a little like cherry, maybe some strawberries. I love strawberries.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's got to be oat milk based because otherwise I'll die.
Okay.
Intolerant yang.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, but that's mine.
All right. Okay, so you can eliminate one trope from the horror genre. What is it? And you know the horror tropes, right? I'm trying to fucking get away from the killer, and I go in my car, and then all of a sudden the fucking car doesn't start.
Oh,
yeah.
Which is like usually in every movie that drives you fucking insane, and it happens all the time.
Ready for this? The fucking trip. Stop falling.
Yes.
Stop tripping.
Yes.
Just look at the ground. You're not like stop looking back.
Yeah.
Look down at the ground where you're running. All right. You're only slowing yourself down looking back.
Yeah.
Look at the ground. Look for branches, roots, or pebbles, and just don't fall.
And then when you trip, you fucking look back and you start crawling, and then you fall again. Like I'd be fucking booking.
You're like, grab one. Yeah, screw that. Get rid of it. I'm over it. No more.
All right, Julissa, what about you?
Oh god, probably I'm gonna go with just the there's always in like every horror movie that really just annoyingly just dumb girl, and they do that for a reason. Like she's like very ditzy and she doesn't really understand what's going on, and she's like ha, 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 and she just dies. Like get rid of that because no one actually acts like that.
Yeah, no one. The blonde.
Yeah, they always do it. It's like a blonde skinny girl, and she's running around usually with her chest out for some reason. Because why not? And they're out, and I don't know. It's I'm like every time I see a blonde in a horror movie, I'm like, you're out. I know it already.
Yeah,
you're out.
I get that.
I don't. And then they're very just like. It sounds really rude, but I feel like they're very like frilly in a sense, and I'm just like, no one would really act like that in a moment of fear, and I want to see a little bit more chaos.
Sure.
Yep.
You guys ever see Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, a long time. Oh,
it's been a minute.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, driving in your car, what guilty pleasure song comes on that gets you singing and rolling up the windows for fear of embarrassment from others?
I listened to it earlier.
I literally was gonna say that. Pretty much like any Sia song. So you got like,
okay.
You got like Unstoppable. You have Elastic Heart, A Chandelier. Oh my god, that's a classic. So yeah, pretty much Sia, my gal Sia out here.
Okay.
I just screaming that. Come on, turn the radio on. Yeah, but I don't roll the windows up. I keep them down. I want everybody to know.
There you go. All right.
I don't know. I gotta say either, and they're two very, very polar opposites. Either Dua Lipa, I love her. I love that woman. Or I am known to listen to a lot of ballet classical music in the car.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. Every now and then, like I don't know. I'm just like sitting in the car. I'm like, I need to listen to the Nutcracker right now, and I'll just put it on.
Okay. Well, if you check out our shows, I'm the karaoke guy. I will break out into a fucking Chicago or Bee Gees song out of nowhere.
There you go.
And just start singing, man. I love it. It's fun. All right. Okay, you have to battle one horror villain in their element to stay alive. Who are you choosing to go up against?
Oh, easy. I'm kicking Chucky's ass. He's like 2 feet tall, and he's just a little shit. All he's got is a little knife. He's gonna slap that out of his hand and just kick him, and just like he's like this tall. What's he gonna do? I don't know how he kills people. He's just a little asshole.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm like looking around.
He'll be easy to handle. Yeah, you just fucking kick him to the side.
Unplug your goddamn battery. He's like, what are you gonna do now? I'm like, all right. I'm like, no, you're done. So yeah, fuck Chucky.
Unplug.
Okay, Chucky. Julissa, what about you? Can you take down Ghostface? What do you got there?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, you know what? Probably, yeah, because Ghostface has a tendency to like trip and fall.
Yeah.
So I feel like I just have to I gotta like roll a ball on the floor and they're out and I'm running.
You gotta outsmart. You could outsmart Ghostface.
100%. Okay, some of them, not all of them, but depending on who's behind the mask, they trip all the time. 100%.
Here we go again.
There's that horror trope, but reversed on the villain side. Right?
Watch any Scream movie, and he's going over the couch. He's going onto the floor. He gets flown into a wall. Every single one. So you know what? I think I could. I'll just roll a ping pong ball, have him trip, and I'm good. I'm gonna live.
Ping pong ball is crazy.
Okay, this is our final rapid fire. Okay.
Do it. We're ready.
Maybe it's more for you, Andrew. So your band gets to open up for Ice Nine Kills.
Oh my God.
At the Garden, at Madison Square Garden, or your entire band gets to star in the next Terrifier movie. Both happen at the same night. What are you choosing?
Oh my God. I mean,
yeah, I stumped you on this one.
I mean, looking at it like from a smart point of view, it would have to be the show.
Yeah, I would agree.
That'd be awesome to be in Terrifier and stuff, but yeah, like the audience would reach, and like we're playing with Ice Nine Kills, like.
Yeah, but I think also too, on the other hand, like if you're in a movie, you're getting all that exposure just by being in the movie, so that could also be another really good.
That's true. Then Andrew could sit at the convention and sign all the fucking autographs,
and I could get free admission. Thank God.
You gotta think though, like most of our thing is like our stage presence too, so I can like show that through like the stage. At the Garden would be crazy. One day, we're calling it.
One day.
Yeah, hey, listen, keep going, man.
Of Terror, and we'll add him on.
That'd be so cool. Like
the opener.
Quadruplet of Terror.
Love it.
We got our little 80s slasher vibe kind of going on right now. If you look at any of our Instagram posts, like we got like our lingo, like each show is not a show, it's a massacre. So
there you go.
Yeah, that's how we do it. I say it every show. Like we got a whole like kind of horror thing going on. So
love it.
That's how we
love it. All right, wait. That's the last one. So rapid fire. You guys fucking survived rapid fire. Congrats.
We did. Yeah, we definitely got to do this again. This was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah. Listen, thank you. Go ahead and promote your show, man.
All right, guys. May 10th, 1 week from tomorrow, at the Sanctuary in Butler. I think it's, oh man, I don't remember the prices. I think 13 in advance and 15 at the door. Come see us. We're headlining, so we're gonna have a great time. Yeah. It's gonna be a show like no other. Like this show specifically, we don't care about this venue, like keeping the bridge. We're gonna go nuts and absolutely crazy. So get ready.
Love it. And for our listeners out there in New Jersey, I'm gonna be there too. Come talk some fucking horror with me, man. Come hang out.
It's gonna be fun. May 10th.
And good news.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, good news. It's not on 80. You don't have to take 80, which is
80 sucks.
You don't got to take 15.
Fuck.
On 23.
23.
We're good.
23. Well, listen, I'm looking forward to it, guys. Again, thank you guys for coming on the show. Hope you had a great time.
Yeah,
this is pretty cool, and we'll do it again.
Oh, 100%.
For sure. After you watch the 15 movies that I'm going to give you homework on.
Yeah.
We'll have a marathon.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Love it. Julissa, pleasure meeting you. Andrew, maybe I'll see you, in the gym before the show. But appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Okay.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
Broadcast completed. You've been listening to What an Excellent Day for a Podcast. Be sure to come on down to excellentdayforapodcast.com, where you'll find our entire catalog. And for your convenience, every episode contains a link where you can text the nerds. Want to throw some praise? Some critique? Perhaps you have a suggestion for a topic you'd like to see us tackle. But while you think about that, you could also check out the connections to all of our socials, including our YouTube channel. Give all them a visit. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with everybody you know. And for those feeling a little extra generous, there's also a button where you can support the show in other ways. Every bit of support helps. Well, that's it for this episode. And remember, stay creepy and keep talking some damn horror.